Girl, why you act like you still don't know how to do your makeup? We're gonna do a full face of makeup. And before you say out of your mouth, I can't do makeup, Danielle, try. Give me a second. First thing that we want to do is we want to start on our brows. So the product that I'm going to be using on my brows is called Unbeliever Brow. This is how your brow brush should look. It just looks something like this, where you have a spoolie at the bottom and you have the brush at the top. Let's get into it or whatever. Okay. Now what I will say is when you're doing your brows, it's very important for you to overdraw your brows at the bottom. It's going to make your cleanup much easier. Then I'm going to go to the top and I'm going to kind of just do like a little diagonal line kind of going towards the temple. Then I'm going to softly create this little angle here. Okay, and then you want to start to fill in using that product. Now this product does go a long way. You don't need a lot. Once you get to the front of your brow here, you want your hand to be as light as possible, and do not dip that brush back into that product. You're going to get your spoolie and you're going to start brushing up. And when you're doing your brows, always make sure that you start in the middle of your brows. When you're sculpting your brows, also start in the middle. Now we're going to go in and sculpt our brows using Raincoat. This is from Lash Not Glam. Okay, and as I start to conceal, I'm going to just push back. Then you're going to pull down. So you're going to go from the middle to the end and then the front to the middle. You're going to go up until you meet that arch. And you're going to connect it, okay? Pull that product down. And there's your first brow. Take your time when you're doing your makeup. When you rush, you have rushed results. Damn. Then I'm going to get my Morphe 449 brush to blend out that primer. Now, for my newbies, if you are just starting out doing eyeshadow, I suggest you get you a neutral palette first. I'm going to go in using this Lash Not Glam Storm palette. I'm going to be using these colors here. When applying eyeshadow, what I will say to you is you really only need 3 simple brushes to start off with, okay? And I'm going to be using Morphe's M573 brush. I'm going to go in using Sephora's number 30 brush, Lash Not Glam's B20 brush. Then I'm going to start to tap that color into the outer V. I'm going to bring it into my crease just a tad bit. As a girl who has hooded lids, the meat from the eyes has a tendency to cover the lid, okay? It's almost like your lids are uncircumcised. You're going to put that color down and then softly, using circular motions, start to blend it out. You're going to start tapping into your transition shade. Usually your transition shade is any shade that's close to your skin tone, and just softly start to use circular motions to blend out those harsh lines, okay? Stop telling yourselves what you can't do. Like, you know, you are not going to be able to do it if you keep saying that you can't do it. You're going to just start tapping, packing that color onto your lid, okay? And then if you have to, dip back into that dark brown, go back in with your fluffy brush and just start to blend that color out at the top. But when I'm doing a matte eye, I like to use a felt tip liner. And this felt tip liner is from Sephora. I'm going to start in the middle. I'm going to start pulling outward. Then I'm going to go from the front to the middle. Now I'm going to do the other eye off camera, and then I'll be back and then we'll complete the face. Eyes are done. Let's move on to face. I'm going to go in using the mattifying primer. And I'm just going to kind of dot my face with the foundation. Start tapping the foundation into your skin. And then work in sections. Girl, if you chunky, get under that chin. Damn. Now, when it comes to concealer, do not go 2 shades brighter than your skin tone. The hell? You've got to learn your skin tone. I'm going to go in using Rich Chocolate. This is from e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is a 16-hour concealer. I'm going to go in using my Morphe 536 brush. Kind of start tapping upward. Just start tapping. Yeah. I'm going to use this a little bit on my chin. I know some girls, they put concealer on their chin. Girl, the concealer was damn near white. Okay, don't walk around here with no white ass concealer under your eyes looking like some damn headlights. Oh, hell no. My Lord. And for the loose setting powder, I'm going to go in using this Laura Mercier setting powder. This is in the color Deep Translucent. Use that same brush, lightly tap into that. And I'm just going to start to press that powder into the highlighted area, okay? I don't really do baking. I just feel like you don't really have to bake. You bake if that's what's good for your skin, if that's what you like to do. For me, I don't bake. I just press it into the skin. I'm going to go in using ColourPop's Cheek Palette. These are in the shades Sweet Roll. To apply the bronzer, I'm going to go in using Morphe's M405 brush. Tap it into the pan. And then from your temple to the middle of your cheek, just start to tap that contour, okay? You do not have to go all the way to your mouth. Please don't. And then you want to make sure that you're blending upward. If you ever feel like you added too much product, or if you feel like you have harsh lines, go back in with your brush that you use for your foundation and just start to tap those areas so that it can blend a little bit more flawlessly, okay? And I'm going to just kind of bring the contour from the corner of my nose. I'm going to go down slightly. I'm going to do 3 dots down the center of my nose. Then I'm going to go in with Lashing Out Glam's 6.5 brush. I'm just tapping. I'm just softly tapping my nose, okay? Again, take your time when you're doing your makeup. Get your ass up early enough to do your makeup. We're going to add our blush right at the top where we added that contour. Now, I don't really want my blush to be on my cheeks. I want it to be on the side. And the more I've matured as a woman, the more I've fallen in love with blush. Now let's add some depth to the eyes. And I'm going to go in using Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. I'm going to pull my lid down just a little bit. I'm just going to kind of get into that area. I'm going to go in with a smaller shadow brush, blend up my lower lash line. I'm going to go back into this palette and add my highlighter, but I'm going to use my finger to do it. If your lashes don't stick, this is the best way to get your lashes to stick, because the corners of these fucking lashes, they're a mess. And I like to put my lashes on using an angled tweezer. Close your eyes, slowly put it onto your lid. Pull one corner, pull the other corner. What a difference a lash makes. Now for the lips. And I'm going to go in using Lashing Out Glam's Chanel lip liner and their color in Nudely. You're going to line your lips and create a feather effect with the lip liner. Now, let me go in with this lip gloss. Just going to kind of add it to the middle. So I'm going to go in with some Lashing Out Glam Glassy Lip Gloss. And this is it. This is a very nice and simple makeup look for beginners. As a reminder, I do offer virtual makeup lessons. Visit DanielleNicole.com to book you once a day. What are 3 things that you learned from this video? I need to know. It's been real. Bye.